Chapter 22. The PGA Championship. As the golden hues of the setting sun caressed the sprawling greens of the PGA Championship, Mountain Cap found himself stumbling around in a maze of conflicting emotions. With each swing of the club, the stakes grew higher, and the weight of his decisions threatened to crush him beneath their burden. In the opening round, Austin Graff's performance unfolded as if it were a celestial dance, with each stroke a magical symphony that reverberated through the hallowed grounds of the tournament. His mastery seemed ordained by the gods themselves, and the leaderboard bore witness to his celestial ascent, casting somewhat of a long shadow over Mountain's aspirations. As the second round unfurled, Austin's lead swelled to monumental proportions, his dominance casting a pall over all of the so-called competition. Mountain, once hailed as a top contender, found himself relegated to the sidelines as a mere spectator to Austin's celestial ballet. The gallery murmured in reverence, with their adulation a symphony of awe that reverberated through the lush fairways. But amidst the grandeur of the tournament, Mountain found himself ensnared in a tempest of both doubt and desire. The allure of cheating beckoned like a siren's song, promising a shortcut to redemption and glory. Yet a flicker of conscience burned within him, as a solitary beacon in the gathering darkness of his moral quandary. There would be no Vaseline use today, Mountain promised himself. The rain, when it came, seemed almost providential, a baptismal deluge that washed away the sins of the first two rounds. In its gentle cadence, Mountain found solace, a respite from the relentless torrent of fierce competition. The storm became a metaphor for his inner turmoil, its tumult echoing the tempest raging within his soul. And as the rain fell, Mountain stood at the crossroads of his destiny, torn between the path of righteousness and the allure of deceit. The golf course became a battleground, with its pristine fairways and undulating greens a canvas upon which his fate would ultimately be painted. The gallery, mere spectators to the drama unfolding before them, whispered in hushed tones, their voices acting as if they were a chorus of anticipation. But as the rain washed away the stains of temptation, Mountain found himself standing tall amidst the deluge, with his resolve unbroken by the storm. In this moment of clarity, he discovered the true measure of his character, and with it, the courage to face the final rounds with both integrity and honor. In the initial rounds, Austin Graff loomed large like a colossus, with his mastery of the course a testament to his unwavering resolve and formidable set of skills. With each swing of the club, he carved through the air with the grace of a falcon in flight, with his every movement an example of precision and finesse. Meanwhile, Mountain had found himself mired in the shadows of the leaderboard, with his dreams of glory obscured by the dense fog of doubt and uncertainty. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Mountain refused to be relegated to the sidelines with obscurity. With a steely resolve born of sheer determination, he embarked on a Herculean odyssey to claw his way back into contention. Hole after hole, he navigated the treacherous terrain of the golf course with a blend of cunning strategy and raw talent, with his every shot a symphony of precision and power. As the tournament progressed, Mountain's meteoric ascent captured the imagination of the crowd, with his name echoing through the verdant corridors of the course like a rallying cry as he sunk 2 straight eagles in the home stretch. With each stroke, he chiseled away at the insurmountable lead that Austin had erected, his every move a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Amidst the heat of competition, Mountain again found himself deep in the labyrinthine depths of his own psyche. The allure of cheating still beckoned to him like a line of cocaine, promising a shortcut to victory and glory. But like a valiant knight facing down a dragon, he refused to succumb to the temptations that lay in wait, with his commitment to integrity unshakable amidst the swirling maelstrom of both doubt and temptation. Then, as the final 3 holes of the tournament loomed large on the horizon, Mountain stood on the precipice of destiny, with his heart pounding like a drumbeat echoing through the corridors of time. With an unwavering focus, he summoned every ounce of strength and determination alike, with his every movement a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. And with the eyes of the world upon him, Mountain approached the final hole with a mixture of both trepidation and exhilaration, with his every sense heightened to a fever pitch. With a single, decisive stroke, he unleashed the full force of his skill and determination, the ball soaring through the air as if it were a comet streaking across the night sky. And then, in a moment of sublime clarity, the ball found its mark with an uncanny accuracy, disappearing into the gaping maw of the hole with a triumphant thud. It was a hole-in-one, and as the crowd erupted into a cacophony of cheers and applause, Mountain stood tall amidst the jubilant throngs of spectators, his heart ablaze with the fire of triumph. With an unwavering resolve and unyielding integrity, he had conquered the tournament, vanquishing his demons and emerging victorious on the grandest stage of them all. And as he basked in the glow of his hard-earned victory, he hugged his greatest friend and competitor with all of his might. Austin whispered in his ear, "I knew you could beat me fair and square if you put your mind to it, Mountain. Now let us go forth and celebrate. Tell Johnny that I picked up some magic mushrooms for all of us from one of the preacher's kids at that Bible golf camp that my dad dragged me to." A few hours later, after the champagne toasts, press conferences, and cold showers, the trio eventually boarded a charter plane on Mountain's dime and then glided across the heavens like a majestic eagle on a mission. Johnny, Mountain, and Austin braced themselves for the whirlwind adventure awaiting them in the Lone Star State. Their destination, the vibrant heart of Austin, the capital city of Texas, where the rhythm of life danced to the beat of its own drum. Touching down on the sun-kissed tarmac of Austin-Bergstrom International Airport, the trio felt the sizzling Texas heat wash over them like a blast from a furnace. "It is hotter than a jalapeno in July," quipped Johnny, wiping the sweat from his brow with a grin. Stepping onto the scorching pavement, they were greeted by a gust of wind that felt like the fiery breath of an angry dragon, the air thick with the promise of adventure and mischief. And standing before them was now a bearded man with a twinkle in his eye and a mischievous grin, who proclaimed himself to be the great Brandini, their unconventional chauffeur for the day. With Johnny leading the charge, they climbed into the sleek black limousine. The great Brandini revved the engine with a flourish as they next embarked on a journey through the sun-drenched streets of Austin. "Hold on tight, my new friends," the great Brandini exclaimed, his voice now booming with a very theatrical flair. "For we are about to embark on a grand odyssey, gentlemen." As they navigated their way through the bustling city streets, the great Brandini regaled them with tales of daring escapades and strange stories about keeping the city of Austin as weird as it could possibly be, with his words weaving a spellbinding tapestry of misadventure. And with each twist and turn of the road, the group of men now felt themselves being drawn even deeper into the enchanting realm of the unknown. Pulling up outside of Head Thumpers, the legendary thrash metal bar on Red River Street, they were then greeted by a riot of both noise and chaos. "We have now arrived at the gates of Valhalla," proclaimed Austin, his eyes sparkling with mischief as they emerged from the limousine. To which the great Brandini retorted, "Nah, man, Valhalla is actually the bar next door." Navigating their way through the throng of eager revelers, they finally made their way inside, the dimly lit interior bathed in a haze of smoke and flickering light. The establishment was not without its charms, but perhaps had the worst-smelling men's bathroom in the world. Mountain wondered if any urine actually found its way into the dirty toilets and urinals, or if the floor itself acted in the capacity of a urine receptacle. And then a serendipitous miracle began to unfold, as there on stage, amidst a storm of swirling guitars and pounding drums, were the two Steves, Mountain and Austin's long-lost former college roommates, who were performing as if they had evolved into some sort of rock and roll heroes, unleashing a ferocious onslaught of sonic fury upon the overly smelly and intoxicated crowd. With a roar of recognition, the Steves spotted their old comrades, their faces lighting up with both joy and surprise. "Well, I'll be damned," exclaimed Stephens, now clearly the front man of what remained of his old college band, the Nashvegas Pantry Sniffer Band. and with his voice now barely audible over the deafening roar of the crowd, he added, "Look who has finally decided to grace us with their presence." After the band's set concluded, introductions to Johnny, and now the great Brandini followed for good measure, and were made amidst a flurry of laughter and slaps on the back, with the years melting away as they swapped stories of their wild college escapades and the adventures that had brought them to this very moment. And as they raised their glasses and joints in a toast to friendship and rock and roll, they all knew that this reunion was just the beginning of an epic journey that would take them to the very highest of places and beyond.